in a special episode of
Peaches of
Peaches.
Pie, yeah.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a super dog.
Ugly dog in a cape.
That's a lie, probably. We actually don't know. Is this dog CGI? This movie is a lot of things, but trust me when I say James Gunn's Superman isn't shy about it a leg grease. Like, yeah, Bolivia is definitely a made-up country. Don't ask me any further questions. Please. So with how both-faced it all is and the fact that James Gunn himself has publicly talked about this exact thing, I'm shocked that I haven't seen many people talk about how this film approaches the topic of AI. Because one of the standout performances in this movie by far is Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, which I mean, you can't have to say for everyone in the cast. David Cornshaw captures the magic of being a person who is hope, like just a genuinely good person inside and out. And Nicholas Hoult matches that energy beat for beat. His Luthor isn't just evil, he's pathetic in the most human way. The hate he has for Superman, it's almost infectious. You never relate to why he hates Superman that much, but it's never not understandable. It reminds me of the whole Drake Kendrick thing in a way, how the whole world is teaming up to fight this one big bad evil. And in the creative world right now, it's safe to say that that evil is AI. I dare you to find one post in the past 30 days on any creative subreddit that's complaining where the term AI doesn't get mentioned at least once. Bro, even my grandmother hates AI, and I don't even think she knows what the letters stand for. This whole AI thing, it's like with Lex. See, I saw this pretty moon on my drive to movie, right? And it was so gorgeous, like the craters and the lights and the slight yellow tints, and it was perfectly round. I know this will sound crazy, but it felt like the moon was working hard to exist as well as it did. It was so perfect, but it was so alone. Wait, and then I started to feel so sad for it because it works so hard to be this pretty, and then a few hours later, the sun just comes up and it's a lot more brighter, like so much better, like what the I know I'm comparing Superman and Lex Luthor to the freaking sun, but can you just like let me cook? There's a scene near the end where Lex starts to feel like he might be losing and he starts crying, and the people in my cinema were all cheering and applauding and all that, but it was so painful for me to watch because I understand him. I go into this whole creator thing, creator videos, blah blah blah, and I love it so much. I put so much effort into every video, well, almost every video, and it's disheartening to see like a bunch of other channels just doing better than me statistic wise, not because they are more talented or they are putting in more effort or anything, but just because they freaking automate content with AI. And I understand them. Hell, I'd be doing the same if I was them. It's an infinite money glitch, but it's so like unartistic. It doesn't feel earned. And that's exactly what Lex is getting at in this movie. Like, yeah, Superman is great and he helps people and all that, but like I did the shit with my own efforts, like my own accord. This Superman guy, he doesn't have to work for any of it. He isn't better than me. Why won't you give him less attention than you give me? Hopefully you can see the parallels in what I'm saying here. In my last video about AI, I pointed out all the ways in which our growing attention to LLMs can be harmful for us in the long term. By in doing so, I made it seem like AI was this manipulative friend or this evil person, this villain. But one truth that we have to accept about AI is that like Superman to Lex, it doesn't even realize how it fundamentally changes everything around it just by existing. Because like Superman doesn't try to be better than Lex, he just is. And that's what AI feels like right now. There has to be that moment of vulnerability where we artists as a collective, we realize that we might be losing something we care deeply about, not to malice, but simply to the existence of something better. And the Lex Superman comparison, it's not even that similar, because what AI is better than us are doing isn't even stuff we were doing in the first place. The point of art is that it's an expression of humanity, and that's the one thing that AI will probably never be able to have. So using that logic, human artists will always be necessary because AI will never be better than us at the part of creating that actually matters, the human part. Man Carrington put out a great video that goes like deeper into that sentiment. I'll probably link it in the description. But yeah, so for people dancing on the grades of creators who use AI voiceovers in editing their videos, I think we're getting a little close to the whole "they chose him, let them die" like cliff. Because while we've all been looking at AI the same way Lex looks at Soups, I'd argue that as creatives we are actually in quite different boats. But yeah, for other professions like bankers and shit, yeah, you guys, I'm not so you should probably get out while you still can. You're all fucked. But yeah, the movie was absolutely fantastic. Four things I love the most: the action, all the fight scenes, the way the camera moves, especially towards the end. It feels really great. Then Mr. Terrific, this is the first time I've seen a character with his personality be so funny. And he looks like me. He's black. Like I like the it's just I love that. Jimmy Olsen, he's amazing. I don't want to get into spoilers, so I'm just gonna leave it out. He's amazing. And then Crypto, the super dog, he's a dog. It's pretty hard to top. She's a dog. So yeah, the movie was great. I have a new main video coming out this week, ironically about crying at movies. So watch that or else. Before we head on, I'm gonna play a song for you that I made last year when I was very happy because this movie makes me happy. Thank you. Bye bye. This is the best single breath of my life, and I want you just like that. Hey God, fucking hell, bro. Sorry. Thank you. I hope that looks as good as it felt. Let me take that again. I'm a star. Okay. Fucking hell, my Christmas hat. Do a little wiggle and do a little ooh, do a little ooh. My light is just bang. I'm coming. Multiple green screen running up and down. Okay, let me enter. So I just found out that this segment is like, what do you call it, very short, which makes me very happy because yeah, it's a wrap. I'm going to work out now, bye. My turn. I make this look easy to boom like Gasolini, and they call me Lamborghini cause I know just what I'm worth. So 0 to 100, but my body make them status. I'm in the push up button, I'm gonna be coming first. I'm a machine when I do it. I be catching fire gasoline when I do it.